Have you ever noticed how the harder you chase something, the more it seems to slip away? Most people live in this invisible marathon, thinking they need to search, improve, do more, just to finally feel peace, love, money, or fulfillment. But what if the act of chasing is exactly what's pushing all of that away? What if everything you've been told is backwards, and it's not about chasing, but about feeling? And what if that shift is so simple? You've been missing it all along. Sounds counterintuitive, right? After all, we've always been told to go after our dreams. But Neville Goddard shows us the opposite. You only manifest when you feel like it's already yours. That's the turning point. What activates manifestation isn't the force of your will, but the depth of your emotion. It's not about saying affirmations 1,000 times. It's about living internally from the end, even when your outer world tells a different story. In this video, you're going to see why constant searching sabotages you, how feeling changes your inner state, and the real signs that manifestation has already begun, even if nothing's shown up yet. Stop chasing, start feeling, and discover how to use your imagination with simplicity and power to create the life you truly deserve. Most people don't even realize they're stuck in a never-ending loop of searching. They look for answers, signs, confirmations, and don't see that all of it only fuels more anxiety. It's like trying to grab the horizon. The more you run, the farther it gets. The problem? Searching puts your focus on what's missing, not what's here. And when your mind believes something is missing, your heart shifts into urgency, and manifestation quietly slips away. That urgency to fix everything right now creates internal noise that blocks the process. The tension becomes your travel companion, and by the end of the day, you're not tired because you lived, but because you ran inside your own head. Yes, imagination creates reality, but only when it's free from the weight of, "I need this now." That's where most people get stuck. They confuse movement with progress, when real growth starts in the quiet of feeling. Here's a real-life example. It's like trying to fall asleep while a car alarm's blasting outside. You just can't relax. In the same way, as long as your mind is stuck on "how do I get this," your body can't access the state of deep emotional presence. You've got to stop chasing, not because giving up is the answer, but because the outcome was never outside. The real shift begins when you realize that maybe what's missing is simply the choice to stop running. And what if the answer you've been looking for only shows up once you stop asking? Whenever someone's chasing something, they're unconsciously telling the universe, "It's not mine yet." Sounds harmless, but energetically it's self-sabotage. The law of assumption doesn't respond to desire itself. It responds to the state of already having. When you place yourself in the role of the seeker, you exclude yourself from the role of the receiver. That subtle mismatch is what blocks everything, like turning on the GPS but driving in circles around the same block. Live from the end isn't just a cute quote for your journal. It's a powerful, practical key. It means living emotionally as if what you want is already done. It's the opposite of asking, "How am I going to get this?" The better question is, how does someone who already has this act, think, and feel today? That answer changes everything. Your posture, your words, your energy, even your emotional breathing. Are you acting like someone who's already boarded the plane, or like someone who hasn't even bought the ticket? Chasing too much is like sitting in the departure lounge with your bags packed, not realizing the gate's already open. As long as you're chasing, you're postponing the now. You can't access the state of manifestation if deep down you still believe it's far away. And here's the catch. You can only live in the end if you learn how to feel, and not just any feeling, but the feeling of already having arrived. Feeling is the source code of manifestation. While chasing keeps you outside, feeling pulls you inside. And we're not talking about surface-level emotion or trying to convince yourself of something. We're talking about embodying the state, breathing like it's already yours, walking around your house like you already live in that new reality. That kind of embodied emotion is when full presence starts to vibrate and the outer world begins to shift without force. When Neville Goddard said feeling is the secret, he meant it. Sounds a little weird? Maybe. But try it for 3 days and see what happens. He was being literal. Manifestation doesn't respond to logic. It responds to vibration. And your feeling is the strongest energetic signal you've got. It doesn't matter what you say or how often you repeat it. If deep down, you're not feeling the end as already done. How many times have you wanted something so badly and nothing happened? Wanting is easy. Everyone wants. But feeling like it's already yours, that's a different level. Most people live in that space of, I want it so much it hurts. But that pain is proof you still believe it's missing, and that belief keeps it away. Feeling is something else entirely. It's letting yourself experience now what you thought could only come later. Want to know if you're truly feeling it? Check your body. Is it relaxed? Is your chest open? Is your breath easier? Emotional breathing is the physical proof that your inner state has shifted, and that changes everything. A lot of people confuse visualizing with daydreaming. They close their eyes, picture a pretty scene, but the tightness in their chest is still there. That's not real feeling. That's just layering fantasy over pain, and that doesn't shift anything. Yes, imagination creates reality, but only when it's charged with true emotion, with physical sensation, with that quiet I know it's mine energy. Without that, it's just decorative daydreaming. Feeling involves your whole body. It's like when you get great news and your stomach flips with joy, or your eyes tear up without warning. That's what real felt visualization is all about. It's not just seeing the scene, it's entering it with your heart, your skin, your breath. You can imagine being in a new car, but only when you feel the steering wheel in your hands and the smell of the leather seats does the universe listen. Here's a tip. The next time you're visualizing, pause and ask, what am I feeling in my body right now? If the answer is nothing, you're still stuck in your head. Start over. Add texture, add sound, add scent, add emotion. Let your body join in. It's like watching a powerful movie. You don't just see the scene, you feel it. And that's what sends the signal to the invisible. I'm already there. It's a subtle difference, but it's the line between wishing and creating. If you're just starting out, the first step is simple. Slow down. Most people want to feel, but they're moving too fast to notice what's actually going on inside. One powerful technique is somatic breathing. Breathe in deeply and imagine you're also inhaling the emotion of your wish fulfilled. Feel the lightness in your chest, like it's already done. As you exhale, release any tension or trying. Do that with your eyes closed for just 2 minutes, and you'll be surprised what starts to rise up. Another effective practice is emotional visualization. Pick one specific moment that represents the end, not some vague picture. For example, instead of visualizing having money, see yourself opening the email that says your book got published, or getting a heartfelt thank you from a happy client. Feel the pride, the peace, the joy. Get detailed. Move your hand like you're really touching something. The more real it feels, the faster your outer world responds. Imagination creates reality, but only when it's full of body, texture, and real emotion. And don't underestimate the power of body awareness. Sometimes, just by placing your attention on one area of the body, while feeling the emotion, like your chest or gut, you amplify the whole state. It works like an internal volume knob. The body is the ground where feeling happens, and when the body's involved, those internal signs of manifestation get clearer and louder. The good news? Anyone can train this. And once you do, things start to shift. The body doesn't lie. When you truly feel, it reacts. Your chest opens, your shoulders relax, your emotional breathing gets deeper, softer. Your brain even changes. It starts releasing dopamine and serotonin, like the manifestation already happened. This isn't magic, it's neurochemistry, and that internal shift creates coherence between thought, emotion, and physiology. This is where full presence begins to settle, not in your mind, but in your whole being. Ever notice how when you're in love, the world seems brighter? Colors pop, traffic feels less annoying, even noise sounds softer. That's because your inner state shapes your outer experience. The same thing happens when you feel the end is fulfilled. The world starts reorganizing itself around your new emotional frequency. Reality begins to reflect the inner movie you've started playing on repeat. And the best part? This alignment between body and mind doesn't just change your vibe, it brings actual results. You'll notice more synchronicities, the right people showing up, ideas flowing out of nowhere. It's like the universe begins to respond, subtly but clearly. You stop chasing, you become magnetic. Manifestation stops being a struggle and starts becoming a natural byproduct. And that completely changes the game. Few people live in that space, but those who do, they never go back. There's a quiet place inside everyone where the chasing simply ends. No pressure, no urgency, no what should I do next. It's called full presence, and you only access it when your body is grounded in the now. Feeling at that level isn't effort, it's surrender. It's like your soul whispers, I'm already here, I don't need anything else to feel complete. Stopping the chase doesn't mean giving up on your dream. It means you stop sabotaging it with the belief that it's far away. When you're truly feeling, desire stops being about lack and turns into something natural. It's like remembering a beautiful moment from childhood and feeling that warm glow in your chest. You don't chase that memory, you just feel it. That's the kind of presence that turns off survival mode and activates effortless creation. Here's a simple practice. Take conscious pauses during your day. Just 3 minutes, eyes closed, focusing only on your emotional breath is enough to pull you out of autopilot. In those pauses, ask yourself, how would I feel if everything I wanted was already here? And then feel it. The mind might interrupt, but the body understands. And once the body gets it, the urge to chase fades. What replaces it? A quiet, steady confidence. You'll start to notice something's different when, even before anything changes outside, you already feel at peace. It's like your heart quietly says, it's happening. One of the first real signs of inner manifestation is this internal clarity, when you just know you're aligned, even without proof. Anxiety fades, attachment loosens, and this lightness sets in, a lightness you can't fake. That lightness? It's the vibrational signature of someone who's already living in the end. But the most surprising part is still coming. Another strong sign? Synchronicities. Suddenly you think of someone, and they text you. You hear the exact phrase you needed at the exact right moment. You stumble into the opportunity you didn't even know you were waiting for. That's not coincidence. That's feedback. These are signs from your inner state saying, keep going, it's working. People who live from the end recognize these signals as confirmation, not surprises. And there's more. You start to feel a quiet pull towards certain actions, not forced, not rushed. Just a gentle, intuitive nudge, like the universe whispering, go this way. And when you follow it, things flow. You don't need your mind to figure it all out. Your body already got the memo, and once your body is in that state, life starts to move. But let's be real, not everything is smooth. Because when you start truly feeling, the rational mind doesn't go down without a fight. It's totally normal for your logical brain to slam the brakes as soon as you start shifting. It'll throw out thoughts like, what if this doesn't work? You're just making things up and this is wishful thinking. But here's the truth. It's not trying to ruin you, it's trying to protect you. The problem is that protection is based on your past, not on your potential. The trick is to listen, but don't follow. Feeling takes courage. It takes choosing quiet faith, even when the world screams doubt. One common block is emotional imposter syndrome, that voice that says, who am I to feel like this when I haven't achieved anything yet? But here's the secret. Feeling is what turns you into the person who attracts what you want. Manifestation doesn't respond to who deserves it. It responds to who claims it. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. The shift has to start from within. And of course, there's fear. Fear of disappointment. Fear of getting your hopes up. Fear of feeling something that might not happen. That fear is real, but it needs to be transformed, not avoided. How? Keep practicing the feeling, even if it feels weird at first. One breath at a time, one visualization a day, 1 minute of emotional awareness between tasks. Over time, feeling becomes natural, and those internal signs of manifestation, they start speaking louder than your doubts. Manifesting isn't a one-time thing. It's a cycle, a natural flow that starts inside and spills out. When you truly feel, you create an inner state that begins shaping your outer world. And as you start to see results, that feeling grows stronger, reinforcing your vibration even more. It's like a wave building with every heartbeat until it becomes a tide. It's not about controlling the external, it's about cultivating the internal. And keeping that feeling alive is what keeps the flow going. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think they have to start all over again with each new desire, but that's not how it works. Once feeling is activated, it creates an energetic field, and that field expands. It's like a flame lighting more flames. That's why the secret isn't doing more, it's feeling more consistently. A short, deep practice is worth more than hours of mental effort, and once it becomes a habit, reality naturally follows. Then the things that used to feel far away, impossible or slow, just start happening, naturally, without drama, without hustle. Manifestation becomes an inevitable response to your state of being, because now you get it. It's never been about chasing something. It's always been about embodying the end and staying there. And once you stay there, oh my friend, That's when the game really changes. So now I ask you, after everything we've covered, are you still going to keep searching, or are you finally ready to start feeling? The choice is yours, but the path is already clear. The secret was never in the effort. It's always been in the state. So here's the question that remains. Are you ready to live as if it's already done, even before it shows up? Are you ready to stop chasing and let the universe chase you? Look inside. What does your body feel when you imagine your desire fulfilled? Can you amplify that? Can you repeat it tomorrow? The more you practice the feeling, the more inevitable manifestation becomes, because full presence isn't something you talk about, it's something you experience. And now that you know how to access this power, there's only one thing left to do: use it. And if you want to keep mastering this with me, this channel is your space. If this message spoke to you, calmed you down, challenged you, or gave you clarity, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way we keep learning, feeling, and creating together. And remember, stop chasing, start feeling, because feeling has always been the secret.